So let us settle our minds, let us tune our attention into the mood of the evening. The sun is going down, the end of a day. Let us take this opportunity to review all the events that happened from the time we got up to the time that we are sitting now. Chances are the day had a lot of busyness in it. Let us collect all our activities of the day, all our thoughts, all our feelings, all our actions, all our reactions. Let us present them to the author of life and light and love, whose borrowed energy we have used today, whose borrowed energy enables us to breathe, whose life investment occurs through the pumping of the heart, circulation of the blood, and digestion of the food. The evening has its own beauty, with golden red-hued skies. The blueness of the short waves are gone. The longer rays of the sun reflecting on the whispery clouds in the sky, inspiring the mind to the glorious light which lends its consciousness to every being. Let us feel in the great depths of our own hearts the very living consciousness. Let us imagine that it is something like a brilliant sun whose rays radiate everywhere, in every cell of the body. And as we feel this radiation and this warmth present to the tips of the fingers and beyond, let us feel its radiation throughout the whole world. Values of strength and goodness, beauty, truth and love saturate the world around in every direction. Just like the rays of the sun penetrate everywhere, know every corner, do not discriminate between the rich or the poor, the intelligent or the foolish. Regardless of whether you are an ant or a human, these rays of the sun beam their life-giving rays to all. Let us imagine being seated on the divine throne with the capacity to bless all beings. Let us assert, may all beings in the three worlds be happy. May all these beings in the three worlds be peaceful. May all these beings in the three worlds have abundance, truth, beauty, and goodness and love. Let us meditate on that illuminating one that illumines all beings. lending its sentience and consciousness to everything in this world, in those worlds beyond our scope of understanding, and in the interspace between. Om Bhu Bhuva Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Let us meditate on that illuminating one who lights everywhere. May that luminosity and intelligence come to me. Let us feel this luminosity in 3 places. Let us feel it at the navel, up to the solar plexus. Let us feel how this life and light radiates This is the center of your life, the place of the umbilicus. Severing that cord, you became an individual, ready for an adventure of life. Let us feel this luminosity in the area of the chest. This luminosity comes as pure love. It radiates everywhere in a non-judgmental, non-demanding way. Let us feel the warmth of this love. Let us feel that we are loved. Let us feel that every single cell of the body, every chemical molecule, every atom is radiating and vibrating with pure love. And the third place we can feel this, the center of the eyebrows. Let us feel the pulsation there, the pulsation of pure light, seat of the intelligence. Let us repeat mentally the sound symbol Om, along with the pulsation that we feel in the center of the eyebrows. Let us feel this pulsation broadening, deepening. Let us feel its pulsation until we feel it resonating deep within us. Let us feel this connectedness of these 3 strands, commensurate with the connectedness with the sky and its light, the sun, and all luminous bodies, all shining ones. Let us pull in, as it were, these strands of connected light. Let us draw them in to the innermost chamber of our hearts where they emanate. The chamber of the heart, when we do not attend to it, is of the nature of darkness. But when we feel its presence, it is like lighting a lamp. Deep within the recesses of this, the origin of your own being, feel these three, light, life, and love, being pulled in together into one central point. Deep within, let these 3 points converge into one place. Let this be deemed to be the source of all inspiration. This is pure being. Let us illuminate this cave of the heart. Let us see how this point of light, brilliant as it is, expands itself. Let us see how it radiates in these 3 dimensions of light and life and love. The life is a reflection of pure existence, creation. The love is an expression of pure bliss, unending joy. And the light is the expression of pure consciousness, seat of all awareness and intelligence and sentiency. All beings are like dappled reflections of light and life and love, like the sun reflected on the waves of an ocean, split into so many different varied forms and colors. Let us enter deeply into the source of all being. Let us sink down deeply into its constant presence. Let us enter into pure being. That pure oneness, place of poise. Let us experience its voice as the voice of silence. Let us drink deeply of its bliss. Let there be no space or time in it. Just pure awareness. And this is also a manifesting being, manifesting expansion and contraction, expanding the heart, expanding its smile, as it were, channeling its divine energy into pulsations of breathing, heartbeat, as well as every other oscillation in the whole of life and the universe. Just as the movement of waves seem to fragment the light of the sun, so too this manifesting fragmenter of space and time is fracturing everything, splitting things up, as it were, into shapes and colors and forms and textures, providing matching eyes and nose and ears, mouth and speech, presenting a world, a kind of playground. It is this playground on which you played today. All the scenes and interactions were all of divine origin. That one without a second was playing all the parts. Challenging us to recognize its presence that enables speech and lights the eyes, but at the same time hiding itself behind its reflections. Knowing this, let us once more sink down deeply within ourselves, progressively withdrawing the mind from the outside to the inner world of thinkings and feelings. To the presence of eternal bliss. To that beginning where the word is expressed. That loving personal God sitting there like an emperor in the hearts of all, with beaming, smiling, loving face, continuously blessing and dissolving into that expansive, infinite, invisible that is our own pure being. O adorable Lord of mercy and love, salutations and prostrations unto Thee. Thou art omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Thou art Sat Chit Ananda, pure existence, pure consciousness, and bliss absolute. And grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Grant us the inner spiritual strength to resist temptations and control the mind. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold Thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve Thee in all these names and forms. Let Thy name be ever on our lips, Thy presence ever be in our hearts. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever. Let us now bring our awareness back to the physical body where we sit. Let us understand that this pure being is not in any specific location. Above, below, left, right, all around. We are immersed in this. It is this entity that is sustaining us from within, expressing itself in all manner of things, combining and recombining to produce sounds, pressures, sights, smells, tastes. Combining as the mysterious atomic forces of the universe. Presenting itself as joy, as love, as beauty, as goodness, and as intelligence. Our salutations to that pure consciousness that sits in every being, that infinite, invisible, that one without a second, that shining, all things shine.